everyone, Kevin here, and I want to welcome you to this Gobbler's Roost adventure. Now today, I'm on the Moose River, but only for a short stretch, and then I'm going to pull into this little tiny lake here. I got camp already set up. I got here yesterday. I really didn't film much because I got here just before dark and kind of had to hustle in and throw up camp in the dark. And now I'm just heading back to camp after making a run back to the truck for all the stuff that I forgot. Oh boy. So, as always, if you're interested, you can come on along and see what happens on this Gobbler's Roost adventure. So I guess best laid plans. While I was charging my camera, I got bored, so I came out here and started throwing a spinnerbait, and wouldn't you know it, I caught a pike. Just a little hammer handle one, about 14, 15 inches. But first pike of the trip. Maybe it's a good sign. Good morning, everybody. Out here paddling. It's the first calm day since I've been here. So we got the gobbler wobblers out. We're gonna see if we can catch a fish. Stay tuned. They haven't really been biting. We'll see what happens. I caught that one pike, that one small pike yesterday. Got my fingers crossed for today. Come on along for the ride. Sun's coming up, starting to burn that mist off. I slept in an hour and a half too late. I should have been out here earlier. But it's a cold morning. And it was just a little bit too hard getting out of that bed. Cold as it is, it sure is beautiful out here, isn't it? hooked into another small pike. Oh, now I'm hooked on. Oh, there we go. Just a little guy. Well, I guess switching to the spinner might have been the right thing. Oops, might have been the right thing to do. That's the second small one like that I caught. I know there's bigger ones in here, so we're gonna keep trying. Getting down in them weeds. Gotta move it a little faster. Okay, fishing's kind of slow today. Course correction made. It's time for a hydration break. Here's to you. And this commercial break is brought to you by Poverty Hill Adventures, a place where you can find artistry, innovation, and a lot of good outdoor and backwoods hometown fun. Check out my buddy Poverty Hill Brian, Poverty Hill Adventures. Here's to you, Brian, and all your subscribers. Okay, back at it. Come on, fish. Oh, I'm feeling weeds right away down in there. It's shallow. This is a very shallow lake. I don't think it gets over 10 foot. But I've heard there's big bass and big pike in here. Caught a couple of small pike. They were fun. Any fish is fun. Okay, it was time to switch tactics. And I should have showed you. I'll show you when I bring them in, but on this side, I put on this big honking dark red jointed thing that I made decades ago. And on this side, I got this real flashy little guy with flashy scales and bright red. We're gonna just troll around this little lake here, see if we can pick something up, because after 3 hours of casting, oh wow, there's something on this right here. Unless I got down in the weeds, I wasn't paying attention. I'm down in the weeds, darn it. Yeah, I might have to change this guy. He's getting too deep. So, this guy here, even with that little lip on him, getting down in the salad. I don't want to have to be cleaning them off all the time, so He goes there. Oh, come on out of there. Don't be hooked on there. They're always hooked on something. I don't know why. Like they don't want to go swimming. And I got to put on this guy. I've had this guy on quite a few times, and he's done me well. And I know he runs just right under the surface. Farewell, my friend. Hope you come back soon with a big fish on you in your mouth. In his mouth. Kind of both, isn't it? Okay. Oops. Always latch your tackle box. Oh. One more thing. Now it's time to just lay back. And hopefully one of these guys are going to do some magic for me, for us. Got to watch out for all them lily pads that are ahead. I want to go right by them, but I don't want to go in them. Yeah, the water's so clear I can see all the weeds down in there. That's why I want to stay on top or just right under the surface. I'll bring you back if anything happens. Oh man, that was a long one. My arm's tired from all that casting. I'm not complaining now, you know. I could be working. I do an awful lot of that as there is already. But yeah, I slept in late this morning. I'm still getting over hauling all my gear into this place. This is a carrying place. So I slept a little late today. But still, I fished for 6 hours. And, well, I got that one small northern, that little hammer handle. That's the second one I caught so far. But the fishing's been kind of slow. Anyways, I'm heading into camp to have some lunch. And then I'll get back at it again. Got my fingers crossed. Go out in the evening time. Maybe it'll be better. Okay, getting back out for an evening's worth of fishing. Hope luck's with me this time. We'll see what happens. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bop you in the head there. nice jump. Well, he put up a nice quick fight, hammered it. Let me back out of here. I don't want to get in too close. There we go. Just hang him up there again for... And just like that, he's gone. He was fun. That's first bass. He hit it as soon as it landed up against that rock. Almost as soon as it hit, he hammered it. Okay, let's get back at it and see if we can catch another one. Yeah, he was fun. Took his picture and let him go. Big hit on the gobbler wobbler right here. Oh yeah. Tighten that up a tiny bit. Oh, this ain't one of the small ones. Oh no, did he get off? No, he's still there. Oh, okay. Another northern. Not a big one, but a tiny bit bigger than the last two. And I don't want to get hooked or anything. Let's get him off of there first. Oh, wow. He's got a big gash in his side from somebody else going after him. Okay, let's get him unhooked first. He wouldn't hook too bad. Gotta be careful, he almost got me. But yeah, first pike on the gobbler wobbler. Look at this little guy. He's got scars. Yeah, Grizz. I told you I'd name, well, I didn't name the first one after because he was teeny, but this one's a little nicer pike. He's not too big, but yeah. He hammered that gobbler wobbler. Yee-haw! Trying to take a photo and he went whoop, flying out of my hands. He was fun. Let's go catch another one. That was cool. That was on the walnut gobbler wobbler with the white tail on it. Yeah, he hammered it, and he got hooked on the back hook, which is the way I designed this. All right. Things are starting to look up. go catch us another one. That was wild because I had just changed over to the gobbler wobblers and I was going to cast them. But then I thought, oh, it's so calm here that I might as well just troll them. And within 2 minutes of me starting to troll it, I heard a hit and a miss back behind me. And a couple of minutes later, I heard another hit and a miss back behind me. 5 minutes after that, whammo. It certainly is a beautiful evening to be out fishing. Perfect for trolling these gobbler wobblers. Now if I could get another fish to bite. Yeah, the first 2 days of this trip I didn't get much fishing done. Too much wind and rain. And then today it all calmed down. Well, it calmed down last evening. I did fish a little bit, but I was still pretty tired, so I hit the hay early. But it is a beautiful night out here in the ADK. Give you a view of the lake from this end. My camp's like right over there. Fish just jumped out there. They're not jumping on my line, but I'm making a big circle and I'll show you. I'm heading back to the rocks. For some reason, there's only big rocks on one side, and that's where they're hiding out in front of there. At least that's where I found them so far. So that's where I'm going. Got this whole lake to myself. I'm the only one here. Thought I heard a big splash back there. I might have had another miss. Ooh. Right there. He missed it. Darn it, he missed it. Oh, what a big splash. And I thought I just heard a splash a little further back, too. Oh. Ooh. Here we go here on this one. Oh, he got off. Oh, darn it. Didn't feel super huge, but he felt pretty good. Oh, he's missing an eye. See that? Something chewed his eyeballer off. Other than that, everything looks good. Must have hit him on the middle hook and somehow got off. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, and gee willikers. I gotta go back out and try that again. Oops. Get myself all straightened out there. Okay, go catch me a nutter. Good morning, everybody. I say so a lot. I know I've even said that before. Anyways, I've been here 3 nights now, and without a permit, that's the longest you can stay at one camp. So I just broke camp, and I'm ready to move. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to Little Tupper Lake, but I may go to the Racket River. I'm going to check both of them out and make a decision then. Meanwhile, I just finished making breakfast. It is Gruyere cheese, scrambled eggs, doused with a little Mountain Dew. You know, you always got to add a little water or milk in there, so the Mountain Dew, it made them taste good. So scrambled eggs with Mountain Dew, some good hearty bacon, and on top, my favorite, truff. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I got one more item. Yeah, cream cheese, not cream cheese, sour cream. Oh yeah, gotta give some of that. Oh, I'm glad I remembered that. There you go. Breakfast, yeah. You know, I want to say breakfast is my favorite meal, but really, every meal is. Okay. Two thumbs up. And Mountain Dew is awesome. It adds a tiny bit of sweetness to it. So if I head to Little Tupper, that lake is it's got largemouths and brook trout, a special strain of brook trout that's only in that lake. I don't know what that means, whether they're different or anything, but if I go there, that's what I'll be fishing for. The Racket River offers a wider variety of fish. Northern pike, walleye, both largemouth and smallies. And there's even more, you know, bluegills and who knows what else is in there. Racket River is one of the main rivers going through the Adirondacks. It went through Long Lake. Actually, they say Long Lake is only a wide spot in the Racket River. Let's get out of here. So, I'm kind of hoping that when I get to the parking area at the Racket River that there might not be too many cars there. We'll see. It's just before it's the day before the 4th of July. So the 3rd. There were quite a few people up here when I came up here 3 days ago. 4 days ago. Losing track, but maybe that's not a bad thing. we go. Leaving, well, I call it Camp Blueberry because all the blueberry bushes along the edge there, they weren't ripe. I found one or two of them. It's an awesome spot. I chose this over the lean-to. Nice and comfortable back there, except when I got there, it was full of trash. Yeah, it was full of trash. I cleaned it up, and yesterday, it was kind of a surprise. I'm sorry I missed them, but I had a visitor to my camp yesterday. I was pretty impressed. There's only two ways in here. Paddling in, or there's hiking trails that go around, but they're several miles long. And I don't know if he's enjoying it, hiking it himself, or if he's doing it with an ATV. But after fishing for 9.5 hours yesterday, I came into camp for lunch and there was a card stuck there. Card from Forest Ranger Dylan McCartney. I'm pretty impressed. I'm sorry I missed you, Officer McCartney, but I was pretty impressed that you got in here. He left me a little note. It said that burning trash is illegal in the Adirondacks. Something I guess I should have been more up on, but I've been away for 30 years. He also wrote down one of the Adirondacks mottos, and that is carry it in, carry it out. If you bring it in, bring it out. And a lot of these people, I imagine many young people coming into party, and when they realize how hard it is to get out of here, they leave a lot of stuff. I mean, I got there and there were cans burnt in the fire pit, and a piece of plastic that was burnt to a log, and trash all over the camp. There was a full bottle of sunscreen, bug repellent, toilet paper. I mean, the toilet paper is usable if you leave it in a bag. That's done at many of the camps. A full bottle of sunscreen and 2 cans of Chef Boyardee beefaroni. I'm like, come on, really? And that's what was burned in the fire with beefaroni cans. So these probably some kids, beer and a case of beefaroni. Anyways, I'm packing out 2 cans of beefaroni that I don't know if I'll eat with my 64-year-old diabetic body. But I do appreciate that the forest rangers and all of the brethren are looking out for the Adirondacks, and not just the Adirondacks, but New York State in general. When I'm out hunting or ice fishing or something like that, I meet my local DEC agents. They come in, they check my license, and they're always very kind and courteous, and I realize that they're doing a difficult job, but they do it professionally, and I do appreciate them. So, Officer McCarthy, I will, just to let you know, I packed out everything except all those supposed fire grates, the refrigerator racks, and that big heavy folding chair. I did not take that either, but I cleaned all the trash up and I packed it out. And I'm just watching, paddling's hard in this wind today. I knew I was in for it. But Officer McCartney, I just wanted to know, I wish I would have been there to meet you. Thanks for doing a good job. 2 thumbs up. Gotta get you paddling. Didn't catch any fish on the way out. I tried. I went floating down by the wall, casting a little bit. And I floated all the way back, almost to camp. And then I put 2 lines out and I trolled my way out. Now I'm on this tiny little inlet. Actually, I'm showing you Nelson Lake in the background. So I'm just gonna rest and take it easy, have a refreshment. And this refreshment break is brought to you by the Grizz Shop, where Grizz runs a fine establishment working on all sorts of things, from black powder accoutrements to gun repair and different things like that. All outdoor gun related stuff. Grizz, he's the man if you need some guns repaired. This refreshment is brought to you by the Grizz Shop. Ain't much left. It'll be easier to carry out. Last rest, and here we go. Oh wow, luckily the water's gone down a little and the wind seems to be behind us. This never happens. Didn't I say before the wind is always in the paddler's face? No, now it's behind us. Look at this huge beaver lodge right here. There's 2 lodges there, actually. There's several beaver lodges on this stretch right here. And on my paddle in 4 days ago, I think I had 3 of them slap their tails, and it's only a short stretch of river. I'd like to see them dam this thing. That ain't gonna happen. They're industrious, but not that good. looks like some rough stuff up ahead. Screw your caps on. This is gonna be fun. Gain a little speed, as much as I can get. Gonna be some hard paddling up in this stuff. I wasn't going to go up there. Are you kidding? I may have lost some of my marbles, but I haven't lost all of them. A little bit of current in this tiny little runoff here. Side rill. But this is where the takeout is. Put in takeout. It's right up here. Did I scare you? That would have been some ride. Just back in right here. Okay, so I'm up on the pull out here, and when I got here it was kind of late and I didn't film it, but just to show you what I had to go through to get in here. Oh boy, you're not gonna believe it, but I'm heading out now, so I'll show you on the way out what I went through on the way in. By the way, it's gonna be worse getting out because it's all uphill. There's some even grades, but it's mostly uphill. Here we go. Let me grab a little bit of gear here. This right here is definitely the roughest part. Yep. So okay, that's the roughest part. Right there. Put most of my stuff down here. Okay, that was the first step of getting out of here. Now let me show you the next step. That was the worst part. Got the canoe down there. It's the last thing I gotta take over the tracks. Nope, no train coming. So then I gotta come down in here where I stashed my gear. And I still had half a mile to go before I got back to the truck. I'm Kevin for Gobbler's Roost Adventures. Thanks for watching.